Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Buy This Watch, a super hot smoking deal, one worth checking out. Now some things to point out. I don't own these watches, I don't know these dealers, and therefore I do not warrant these purchases. These just so happen to be a really great deal that I found as I was watch hunting. Figured I'd pass it along to you. You'll also want to know that in the title of the episode is the date. By the time you see this episode, these watches may not still be available. Still worth checking out though, because if it's still available, it might be a watch you want to have a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Getting right into it, looking at the Omega Speedmaster reduced date that G-Money and I call it. It's not a reduced, it's got a Valjoux fitty inside, modified to just have the date. These are great watches. These are super watches and they're affordable entry into the Speedmaster line. I still occasionally hunt these, see what they go for, and one popped this week, but this is a cautionary tale on how you have to really look at the pictures before you pull the trigger. So we're looking at this one right here, 1,416. This is the best price I've seen forever, and this watch is in great condition. The dial is clean, the hands are clean. The bezel is a little bit chowdered, but all the inking is in the numbers on the tachometer scale. However, there is an issue on the dial, and I don't think it's a trick of photography. You see that 60 on the subdial at 9 o'clock? It's got a squiggle, and that's because whenever this dial got printed, that's a ridged subdial. I'm pretty sure this is a squiggle, and the 40 and the 20 are not squiggly, which means it's probably not a camera angle issue, but I wouldn't want to take a chance on it. I wouldn't want to own it. It sucks because 14, 16 plus make an offer, he'd probably take 1,300, but that squiggle just kills it for me. And looking at another reference, a different one, no squiggle. So you see the 60 squiggle on a lot of Tudor big block dials, and unlike Rolex errors, they are not going to make it rise in value. So this one is a cautionary tale. This one gets a pass. Next up, looking at the Sinn 303. And the 303 line, you've got a Valjoux fitting inside. They make wonderful chronographs, Sinn. And we're going to look at this one today. First, a quick stop at the most recent comp, 1,600 and up. So 1,200 is a great price, and you're going to see why it's a great price in a minute. I am not a fan of this strap. This color of strap does not go. Maybe you could do a red alligator print with this, being that the dial, the bezel has that red printing going around. But the good news is, if we go down here, it has a Sinn buckle. So you just swap out a strap, and at least you've got matching hardware. $11.98. I have bought from this seller before. Every now and then he'll do a discount, but this is a pretty low price. You'd be lucky to get 50 bucks off. And I don't know if this is going to get dinged for customs coming into the country if you're buying into the US from Japan. I think he ships DHL, unless I'm mistaken. At most, you're looking at 70, 85 bucks for customs on this piece, plus your local taxes wherever you are. This is a catch. Let's see if there's anything happening down here. Oh, scratches. Oh, hey, it's beautiful. The hands are beautiful. Okay, it says, nothing here about not operating well. So just get you a new strap, and you got yourself a beautiful Sinn. There you have it.